We are back in Colonel Sanders Chicken Simulator. I have pressed continue to see where the game. Okay, so just. I can just click here. Okay. Tasting Colonel Sanders food transports you into another dimension. So I know from earlier I don't want to swim towards it. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Let's go with the top one. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt, maybe? Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper still, until you find it. Could it be? We really did it. How bold, how adventurous. How to use... Wait, did he use poop? Wait, does this ring on settings? Is there a... Okay, so that was just blanked out in itself, so that's not a... Okay, so you try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. I know the secret ingredient! As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Oh god, he's sweating. Ah ha ha, how bold to come and ask. It's an idea. That is a nice staff. I like that chicken staff. It's an idea I had for a combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all times as I open a chain of highly successfully trained chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got one of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up that easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? Aww. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. No, I accidentally clicked. Wow. You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you search. Wait, is it? How much you want to bet that's an actual thing of their recipe and they're blurring it out so people don't know? And blank definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on the world. You can bet on that. A alone together for the first time, you figured now is the perfect moment to show him your personality. Neg him to nudge him to show your own strength. Wow. Him with a big idea to add an initial ingredient to really spice it up. Be modest but thoughtful. Yeah, I'm gonna be modest. Well, oh, I think that was good. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. Oh yeah. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Gary. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Bro, this looks like that cupcake baking show. I don't know what it's called. Cupcake Wars, that's it. You stepped into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. How big is this kitchen? Jeez. Seriously. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our... what was her voice? Look at this place. It's magnificent. We finally get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorably tiny food creations. Welcome students to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miyama looks over at you, but unable to control herself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. I don't want to leave. Why didn't I get to choose? I would have chosen Miyama. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear? Want to be my partner? Sure, Gary. I'll prepare a station. Without you as a partner, Yami is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep, boop, bzz. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to your Mario's friend? I have a feeling Pop's an innocent little kid. I have a feeling Clank's gonna kill me, so I'm gonna go with Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. Clank's gonna try to kill me if I don't do something with him. I just have that feeling. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Or he's like R2-D2. Well, sound effects can do it. Oh, hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzz. Tissue, I hardly know you. And we're skipping it. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Oh boy. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Sorry. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Your grandmother's mashed potato and gravies. Your octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, but you don't even need to cook. Mashed potatoes and gravy! Yeah, that's a Colonel Sanders meal. I want to have sex with Colonel Sanders, god damn it, by the end of this. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders cast a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes! No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Ashley, it is 2019. This is allowed. Jeez. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, self. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? Ugh, no, jeez, Von. While I'm over here crushing Gary's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Aww. Bro, we're getting some epic battle music here. Colonel Sanders returns, arm full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water, turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley Von. Ashley Von. Are we working in a quarter instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Gary was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sabers, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. One day, you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Oh, that was Von. Nope. Wrong voice. Ashley, don't be rude, Von. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about What is this action music? About Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might be a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. And one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. I'll turn to Rihanna, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them! I actually think that Ashley and Von were just leaving you in the dust. Vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Marima, you're a loyal friend, but Gary is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down in your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through those steps. You know as well that your attention was somewhere else. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extended his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, which of course pours a smooth brown gravy smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Look at that. I literally just ate dinner and now I'm hungry for mashed potatoes. That looks good. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the spork full of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Von, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Von tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it is delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slicks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on there, Gary. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever you lands. Can I have potatoes, face? Von rushes back over, a covered dish in his hands. What is mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic in just a few minutes. I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my speciality. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe, forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student just rushes at Von and swipes a bit of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have been ruined in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. He's gonna die. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. Oh my god! They killed him! Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Oh god, Pop's dead. Pop winces in pain for just a moment. Then it is almost immediately back to his, he's himself. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kind. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through with that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Gary? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts. that our soul may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. It's the ghost. No. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me, 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 me. Me. I'm the hero. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. What? What is this? Von. Oh, wait, Von. Oh, I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was laying down my guard and connecting with another chef and on an emotional level. He was. Be afraid. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? He was rhyming? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you choose? Cook with love. Does 1 damage. Oh. It just got real. The attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love. Really feeling threatened by your attack. Focuses on their mashed mind and draws energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I'm gonna defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening. This is not happening." Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utili utensil. You take 2 damage from the attack. You take much more damage. You're not going to survive the battle. Just gotta go on the attack. Cook with love. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Kneeling vulnerable. Spork prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Oh no. Vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch. It does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. The injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko, that name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade. Without an energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel.